Okay, let me try to prop this up the best way I possibly can without this falling or tipping over. Alright, I think I got this about as good as I can get. Alright, what's up? What's happening? Um, I am in the kitchen right now and I'm about to make my wife some eggs. At goddamn 1 o'clock in the morning. Smalls, thank you, man. Much appreciated, and thank you all for the prayers and good thoughts and everything. Thank you, legend. Appreciate the love. Um, so yeah, I am about to start cooking some eggs for her and stuff. So to give you guys an update to what's happening in regards to Uncle. So he had some procedure done today to his blood. Don't know. I can't remember exactly what it was. The procedure went well. They still haven't gave her the results, or gave her mother the results so that they can pass it along to all the other family and stuff. It is, yeah, it's actually early in the morning, 1 o'clock in the morning. Thank you, Justin. Thank you, Dion. Much. Thank you all for the love. Um, so that is that portion, and really, honestly, I'm just hoping that the whatever prognosis that they originally gave him, I hope and pray that that's not true, and that they do whatever they can to kind of like change the outcome and stuff when it comes to that. And you guys know, what's up, Blake? You guys know, as far as what I dealt with last year, or not last year, a couple years ago with my pops and stuff like that. And so I know what it feels like I know what it's like to go through this process. I'm still here, guys. Just trying to get this stuff together for cooking these eggs. So yeah, that process sucked. Yeah, it was constant doctor's appointments and going to the hospital, leaving work, going to the hospital, leaving work, going to the hospital, and continuously, very continuously. The process was draining, was tiring, stressful, anything you can possibly think of right now as far as, words that you want to use to kind of describe it. And I remember vividly as far as like how everything played out. Like the day before he passed, my sister went up there to go see him, and she was telling me how when she was up there and he was just bleeding, like bleeding from his nose, bleeding from his mouth, he was just doing a lot of bleeding. And I remember my sister telling me that, you know, she didn't know how to take it when it was happening. And so I remember I was at work and I told some coworkers, or I told some of my employees that, you know, I was going to go see him the next day because I was off work. And the next day, or it was either that. Thank you, Justin. I appreciate that, man. I just remember I was telling them, I think I was closing that next day or something. I can't, it was some shift I remember I had to work that next day, and I told them that I was going to go up there and see him after I got off work. And I think I actually was in the morning, now I think about it. And I was telling him, you know, I'm going to go up there, go see him after I get off work, spend a couple hours up there with him. And then, and, you know, chill. Talk to him, even though I wasn't able to have like an actual like conversation with him, but I felt like he was hearing everything I was saying because some of the little small like minute responses that I was getting from him, as far as like, you know, eyebrow movements and stuff, depending on what I was talking about, like I was getting all of that type of responses. So I feel like he was there, but he wasn't there. And so I went to sleep, and my wife went to the store, and then she tapped me and held out the phone. Well, she woke me up and tapped me and held out the phone. I looked at the phone, I seen who it was, and because it was like 3 o'clock in the morning, I already knew. Like, I already knew what the phone call was about. And so when I picked up the phone, she told me that Dad had passed away, and she was heading up to the hospital. And honestly, I didn't know what to think. I didn't know like how to feel. I felt numb, honestly. And this is actually the first time I'm really talking to you guys about this, because I think I did a video, well, I did a live actually, the day he passed, and I was just telling you guys that he passed away, and it was real emotional. It was real emotional when it happened. So I remember in the car on the way up there, I didn't have no type of thoughts going through my head or anything like that. I was just sitting in the car, like I just felt like I was just in a daze, honestly. And so when we got there to the hospital, I was still, what's up, KT? I was still the same way. Like, I just felt like I was in a daze. And then we got to the floor, to where he was at. And right before we hit the door, or hit the button to open the door that leads to his room, I couldn't do it. Like, I couldn't do it. Like, I couldn't walk in the door. I couldn't even walk in that direction. And then shit. Once I hit that door, man, I just like, hey, Passion. Once I hit that door, I don't know. I just couldn't. Yeah, I was just informing everyone as far as like the day that my pops had passed, like that whole night, how it all kind of played out, because I never told you guys this. And I also gave a slight update to wifey's uncle as well. Where is this pair? So remember going in there. I'm still here, guys. I'm just trying to get this pot. I remember going in there and thank you, Justin. I remember going in there and seeing them, and it was just like a I wish I could really explain like how I felt seeing them like that. And I remember going back to the house. And at this time, it's like 6 o'clock in the morning. I was coming from the hospital, and don't know what song was playing. I think at that time I was just so out of it as far as like knowing how to feel. Like I text my boss at the old job and told him that, you know, I wasn't going to be coming into work because Pops had passed. And we were going to the store, and we was at a light, and it was kind of murky outside. Like it was cloudy, murky, kind of cold a little. And then all of a sudden, I looked up at the sky, and like the clouds had like broke open. And when the clouds broke open, it was just like a large like sunlight that was coming through. It was the only sunlight that was coming through the clouds at that time. And so I remember this specifically because of what my wife said. And when she said it, I fucking lost it. Yeah, I know he is. I know he definitely is. My wife had said, she was like, God just opened up the clouds and let him in to heaven, because literally it looked like that's what it was happening because of the way that the clouds broke open, the sunlight came in, and it stayed like that for like a good 10 minutes, and then it got cloudy again. So, you know, going through that whole thing, I understand what people go through. And honestly, like when you lose a parent, especially like parents that you're close to, I think some people don't understand like the type of effect that has on people. That shit has a major effect on people, especially when they're like real close to their family members or real close to their parents. Like, you know, for me and my pops was tight. I just wish y'all could have met him. I really wish y'all could have met him. And like, it's either that or if I had recorded like some of the conversations that we had, because that shit is pure comedy, man. That shit is pure comedy. It's not as hard to deal with now, Justin, because I'm going into like year 2 of him not being here. That first year was hard. That first year was real hard, as far as like knowing how to deal with it. But now it's not as difficult. I don't see myself thinking about. I don't see myself thinking about the bad times. Especially now. I see myself really kind of reflecting and laughing about all the stuff that I experienced with him. more than anything. So it's not really more so bad stuff now. It's more so more laughing. I know like when the anniversary rolls around this time around. Oh yeah, absolutely, Josh. Always. Um, I think I gave y'all a small taste of what his personality was like doing those storytime videos and telling you guys the the two instances of when he gave me hold on. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, he definitely would have had you guys laughing your ass off for sure. Guaranteed, guaranteed. I'm about to show y'all what I'm doing in a second. As soon as I get this pot all together. All right. Um, so now I done got these eggs all together now. I know she better like these shits. All right. I'm just cooking her some eggs. That's all. Nothing major. Something real slight. Something real slight. So let me grab my phone, take it off this tripod, and going to go ahead and I look like one of your buddies. All right. So this is what I'm doing. Just kind of letting this sit a little bit. Since you like these scrambled a certain way. Yeah, I have my songs and stuff that I use to think about, you know, like my pops and stuff. Like even like shows and movies that come on that we used to watch together. That still kind of pops up. He's about to be done in just 1 second. Just gotta let this for a little bit longer. So this little pan right here, shit ain't cheap, man. Wife had me spend all this goddamn money on this cookware set. Yeah. So this pot right here, I'm flipping the camera around. Um, yeah, I wish you did too. I wish you did too. But it's all good, man. He's definitely in a better place. And as I say all the time, man, is that you know, I hope I'm doing him proud. And yeah, he's my pops is funny as shit, man. My pops is real funny. Just hope I'm doing him proud and just living up to the way he raised me. And he raised me to be a stand-up guy, straightforward, um, treat everybody with respect and that type of stuff. And that all kind of comes from my mom's too. Um, you know, I think the only thing that really sucks for me is the fact that like I feel like I've been honestly, like real talk. Hold on, let me set this down for a second so I can get these eggs on this plate for 1 second, 1 second. Trying to angle this so that way I can just scrape this shit all on the plate for. Hold on 1 second, guys. Hold on 1 second. Right with you. Just got to get used to the wiping. Once I do this, and I'll tell you guys what's been really on my mind recently. A lot, actually, a whole lot. Yeah, no problem. Give me 1 second, guys. All right, so as I sit here and watch this pot, let me pop this back on the tripod real quick. Yeah, it's a hard thing to deal with sometimes, everyone, especially losing a loved one like that. So the one thing that I feel like I'm really failing at, let me move this over a little bit more. So the one thing that I really feel like I'm really failing at, honestly, is being a content creator for you guys. I haven't been able to upload or post or do live streams like that consistently the way that you guys deserve. And I really feel like I'm failing at being a YouTuber. Now, that's in no sense of me saying that I'm going to quit. So don't think that, because that's not about to happen. But I feel as though you guys deserve so much more. And you guys deserve better than what I have been giving you, or lack thereof. And so it's bothered me a lot. A whole lot. So, and I think a part of it is, you know, at one point I had more free time than what I had before, because we didn't have little man here, so that was like part of it. So with us, you know, having him here, it's been like an adjustment of trying to figure out like the best times to do stuff, like trying to do things when he's asleep and then when he's up, like the best way to go about stuff and the best way to go about trying to like record things. And I've been honestly like really upset at myself when it comes to that aspect of it, because I know I haven't been doing as much as some of you expect. Now, granted, I know a large base of the most recent members of the family that we've gotten came from that bullies getting beat up and stuff like that. Well, I know it's not. I know it's not based around. Let me see what you said. Not about having your schedule revolve around us. Again, we have a life-changing things and just happen how life is. Yeah, that's true. And I'm not saying that I'm having my. What's up, Jack? How you doing, man? I'm not saying that I have my schedule kind of revolved around you guys. However, like I said, I feel like that. I feel like that I haven't provided enough content for you guys, if that and that's just for me personally. You all may feel like it's otherwise, but I don't feel like it's been good enough. How you been, Jack? I don't feel like it's been good enough, and that's just for my standard, honestly. So that's been the one thing that's been like really frustrating for me, is when it comes to that. So like I plan on doing a gaming stream tonight, but with wifey in the can't say really in the state that she's in, but her little man is in the room right now watching Jungle Book, and I wasn't going to stop that. So the gaming stream is going to wait till tomorrow, which is cool because I'm off this weekend, and it'll just be better to do it then. Yeah, and it's not even an inspiration, honestly, man. Like I've had the inspiration and the drive. It's just the time has been. Um, I guess he's doing okay. Ax, and I appreciate you asking, brother. He had a procedure done earlier with his blood. The procedure went well, but we haven't heard the results. So I don't know as far as that part is concerned, but I know the procedure that he had got done earlier went well. But thank you for asking, brother. So for me personally, um, like I said, it's not the inspiration. The inspiration is there. Well, it's not just the gameplays. I think it's just the videos in general. It's been hard, honestly, to record during the day because like he's on somewhat of a schedule of when he wakes up. He's up for a couple hours. He'll take a nap, maybe for like an hour or two, if sometimes three. Then he'll be up for a little bit. And if it's a day that I close, then like he'll be up until the time I have to leave and go to work. And then once I get home, especially on the days that I close, once I get home it's like 12 o'clock in the morning. And already at that time it's like mad late and it doesn't really leave much time to really do much of anything. Now, here's the good thing about this stuff. So the news that I wanted to tell you guys is that thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate that, brother. Much appreciate that. So here's the good thing. So the good thing is if things go the way I'm hoping that they go, I will be on a schedule of where I'll be closing pretty much Monday through Friday, and it'll be the same time every day that I come into work, same time that I get off work, which will be better because at least I can come up with some type of, like when I do want to stream, like of actually having a set streaming schedule. But then also the great part about this is that I will have weekends off, period, which will work out great because of that aspect of having the weekends off. It's a set schedule, it doesn't change, nothing like that. Um, that will work out great because then I can, like I said, I can make a set schedule of when I want to stream, um, set times of when I'm going to stream, stuff like that. And then, like I said, having the weekends off makes it even better because I will even know for sure what my schedule is because it's not going to be a secret. Like it will be set in stone. So that would be the great thing about it. So let's keep our fingers crossed that that's the case. Because if that does happen, then that means that's another promotion that I would get, and that would be crazy because that will be the second promotion within what 6 7 months, about 7 months that I would have been promoted, which is crazy. It's absolutely crazy. But but I put in the work though. I'll tell you that much. Definitely put in the work. In a second, I'm gonna take you guys to the. I'm already a manager, Passion. I got promoted to manager when I got the first promotion 6 months ago. So I'm already a manager. It's like a step up From oh yeah, man, it's all good. It's all good. I think you know what it is. I'm gonna tell you what the perception is. I'm gonna tell you what the perception is. So I think people think because of being on social media um, that they expect, and I can't speak for everybody, so I'm not going to say this is the same for everybody. Um, oh yeah, passion. I thought you knew. My bad. I thought you knew that. Yeah, I've been a manager for with this company anyway for about 7 months. But as far as like management experience, shit, I got about at least 12 years worth, over 12 years worth of management experience. I just need to get my foot in the door. No, I was an assistant manager when I was working at Big Lots. Um, I'm not an assistant manager here because once you become an assistant manager at this company, um, they pay big time. So like I will tell you this much. Um, the salary of what I get paid here is the same salary I was making at Big Lots as an assistant manager, and I'm not even an assistant manager at this company. So yeah, work yourself out. Work yourself out. They love me to death. Um, I have no issues, no problems. If I did have any problems or issues, things get handled. But I love my job. I love what I do. Um, I've had a few people. I've had a few people come up to me and notice me and say what's up to me just to say what's up and chalk it up with them for a little bit, and then they just say, this what's up, and I think a lot of them are surprised that I think a lot of them are surprised that my personality, outside of this is the same as my personality on here, which is chill, laid back, not loud, nothing like that. And I think some people just feel like the persona that people put on for here is not how they actually are, which can be the case. I mean, some people do put on a persona for YouTube versus with their actual real life personality, because they have to entertain people, and YouTube is all about entertaining people, which is cool. Nothing against them, nothing against them whatsoever. Just me personally, I'm going to be the same way regardless on here, in real life. Regardless on what I do, I'm always kind of chill, laid back, and I try to be as entertaining as I possibly can. I think what a lot of people that know me, that really really know me, like outside of YouTube and stuff, is that they feel like I'm one of the funniest people that they've met, which I don't see. I honestly don't see it. But I think what it is that what I hear a lot is the way I say things compared to what I say. So like what I say can be something real simple, but it's just how it comes out is what throws people off, and why they feel like I'm just so damn funny, which I still don't understand. But excuse me, I love all of them to death. So the other thing about doing YouTube is that once you start to be noticed, or once your channel starts to get noticed and you start to like gain more traction, gain more traction, gain more traction, is you become a figurehead in a sense, and it's not one of those things of where you ask for it. It's just how it is, and you never know the type of impact that you can have on people, as far as like influence and just being that type of individual to have that type of impact on other people. And it's crazy how it happens, and how you don't even really realize that that's even the case. Um, Honestly, no. Haven't thought about doing Twitch because it seemed like a lot of people flocked over from YouTube to Twitch because of the whole money thing and how people weren't making as much money on YouTube once that adpocalypse had happened. And now everyone's doing Twitch because it's another way to make money. And I'm not saying that everyone's in it for money, but I've seen the majority of people that have been doing Twitch have been doing it for that reason. Um, I'm just not going to do Twitch because everyone's jumped over there to it. It's hard to gain viewership for one, but then like if you're trying to be a actual partner person with Twitch, you gotta have what's up, Jeff? How you doing, man? I know how you been. To be a partner of Twitch, you gotta have a certain consistent viewership per stream and some other like things that go along with it. And honestly, only time I would actually do Twitch is like if it's one of those things of where YouTube like blocked me from doing live streams, and even though I still want to stream and I just can't do it, then I'll do it on Twitch until something like that were to happen, like it's happened before. But other than that though, I haven't really thought about doing Twitch. Like I have the Twitch channel. Well, that's good, Jeff. I'm glad to see that, man. I have the Twitch channel, but that's only like in case of an emergency type thing. But I've always wanted to do YouTube, and that's why I consistently grind on here. And even though it's not like my source of income, anything like that, and as I've always said, you never know when it comes to YouTube or Twitch how things can go. Things can go well one minute. You could be on this really high plateau, and then things will take a sharp downhill turn, and then it's like such a roller coaster. So unless I knew like it's a guaranteed thing, like how I get paid with my full-time job, that would be something totally different. But because it's always like this, going up and down, going up and down, um, it's not consistent to the point to where I would ever quit the full-time job or where it's guaranteed. What's up, Kyle? How you doing, man? It's never a thing was guaranteed to the point of where I want to actually do that full time. Oh, let me show y'all my shirt, my little Batman shirt that I got. Doing my little unboxing one day. Um, so I'm about to sit and chill in the dining room right now. And let me get this right here. And oops, shit. Hopefully this works out. All right, that's not gonna work like that. So I just gotta hold the phone. 59%. I guess I'm about to go back into the kitchen. Shit, almost failed. So yeah, that's the reason why I never really thought about doing like Twitch or anything like that. Yeah, like I said, if anything happens on the YouTube side of where I can't do YouTube anymore based off of, whatever the case may be, that's the only time that I would actually do Twitch and do streams like that on Twitch. But besides that though, not really worried about it. Not even thinking about it. Anything else going on? I think that's pretty much all that's happening. Um, so the game stream is tomorrow. Sekiro is where we'll start. I heard that game is hard as shit, and it doesn't even have a difficulty setting, which means that's great from software because their games are always goddamn difficult and hard. And so I know what to expect with that. So it's going to be a lot of frustrating moments. It's going to be a lot of rage moments. Hopefully I don't throw anything. But we shall see if that does happen. If it happens, clip it and send it to me, whatever you want to do, because I can pretty much guarantee that it's going to be one of those type of games that's going to make me want to throw my goddamn controller. Guaranteed. I already know for sure. Other than that, I'm about to go back into the room with the wife and little man, and I just wanted to talk to you guys for a little bit since I wasn't able to do a gaming stream for you guys, but just wanted to chat it up with y'all. So I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna try not to, Passion. I'm really gonna try not to, but with those games, I can't guarantee it. I can't. So I'm gonna get out of here, everyone. I will be back tomorrow, hopefully early afternoon, probably about 12, 1 o'clock. All depends on what time he falls asleep. If he gets picked up, that would be great because that will free me up until I gotta leave out. And then we'll start Sekiro tomorrow, or today, I should say. So it's been good talking to you guys for this last about 45 minutes. Thank y'all for stopping by and tuning in and everything. And I'm out, everyone. See you guys later on today. And you all have a good night. Get some sleep.